Oh, my name is Joanne. I'm Gina's mother. Gina was complaining that she couldn't breathe, so we immediately brought her to a doctor, and they took x-rays, CAT scans, and then they ordered a PET scan because she had a lot of fluid in her lung. And when we went to get the results of the tests, they told us that Gina was diagnosed with 4-stage cancer that would metastasize, and they didn't know where it came from. And it was the most horrible thing in my life. And from then on, it was just a horrific event in our lives. Well, we went to one of the best hospitals in the city of Philadelphia, which is Fox Chase, and we got very good lung specialist, and they gave Gina all her options, and she was very, very angry. But then she was young, she was 44, so she knew she had to pick something. She took the chemo, she did what they told her, and then she was rushed to the hospital in November to Virtua, and the doctors there told us she was terminally ill, and then she was put into hospice. She was put into the hospital, like I said, the week of Thanksgiving. She came home on Friday, and she was put into hospice the next day, which was Saturday. And she stayed at my daughter's home until she passed away on January 4th, 2015.
I'm Joelle. Gina was my aunt and my godmother. It was May 13th, and I was on my way to dinner when my parents told me that something was wrong. I asked them what, and they wouldn't tell me because they didn't want to ruin my dinner. But then I begged them because I knew someone was sick, and then they finally told me that Gina went to the doctors and they found something wrong with her. They didn't know what it was at the moment, and then that's how it all began.
It's been a long day.
I didn't know how to feel because I felt like I was in shock at the moment. So I was always running out with my friends to pretend like it wasn't happening, or I would stress eat. I would come home and eat like a whole box of donuts, or I wouldn't eat at all for days at a time, and that's how I would handle it.
All about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew.
This has been a really big impact on our lives because now we live with her memorial in our home, and my mom's always upset, and it takes a toll on us because all holidays we're missing my Aunt Gina, who used to do all the holiday stuff with us. She was my godmother, so I'm missing out on a big part of my life. She's not going to be here for my kids or for my wedding or anything else family matters, and it's just really hard on us.
Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. It's been a long day without you, my friend.
My name is Carolyn. Gina was my baby sister and my only sister.
Long way from where we began.
Well, when we were told that my sister was towards the end of her life, she was in the hospital, Virtua, and she wanted to get out of that hospital really bad. She did not want to be in there. So I was not going to put her in any facility that had hospice care, and she wanted to stay with me, and I didn't even double think it. I just had arranged for hospice to come, and we had a bed right here where I sit, and that is where she slept, and I slept on the couch right next to her most of the nights.
Broken, the love will never get lost.
We had Lighthouse hospice care, which was absolutely amazing. So we had nurses and counselors coming in and out of the home daily. But it was actually a village. It was my brother who lives next door helped, and my sister-in-law, and my mother lived here with us, and she helped, and we had people in and out of the house, but I had to administer her medication, and she needed 24-hour care. We always had somebody sleeping next to her, and I just wouldn't have had any other way. She was under my care, and this is where she was going to be, and I was not going to leave her side.
It's been a
My life has changed
will never be the same. Like I said, Gina was my little sister. She was also like a second mother to my children. She didn't have children of her own, so she was a huge part of my life and my whole family's life. And I have a hole in my heart, and I try every day to just live life to the fullest, carrying her memories, and I cherish each one I have with her. And it's hard, but I will, something that I'll never get over. But I try my best to move on because I know that she would want me to.